Hey everyone, this is Alan from EV News, and today I'm here with the Blnk IQ200. I'm here at this environmental education center right here in Dallas, Texas, and it's really nice because they have like a wind turbine, they have a bunch of solar panels, they even have like a solar panel water heater, and then a little environmental area that talks about soil, it talks about the different plants. It's really unique, and it's so cool to see a Blnk charging station right here. Of course, there's nobody using it right now. However, I'm here and I do want to talk about Blnk, so let's get into this. Well, what do you guys think about my makeshift microphone here? I think it's quite fitting for what I'm doing, right? As of today, Blnk Charging is technically the second largest EV charging company in the United States, second to ChargePoint. And now, while the number of charging stations that ChargePoint has compared to Blnk Charging has is quite substantial, that should not scare you as an investor of Blnk Charging. And the reasons for that being is that Blnk Charging is looking to expand throughout Central and South America as well as the Caribbean. Now, Blnk Charging already has a partnership and has done a great deal of work in Greece, and they're looking to expand into Europe, but I want to take our attention back to Central and South America and into the Caribbean islands. And the reason I know this is because I follow Blnk Charging's director of sales, is a Spanish-speaking gentleman on LinkedIn, and he's constantly posting about how they're looking to expand into Puerto Rico, into La República Dominicana, into Panama, into Argentina, into Mexico, anywhere basically south of the US. So hopefully Blnk can take ownership and become the #1 charging station in Central and South America as well as the Caribbean islands. So if you're an investor, I suggest holding. If you don't have a position, I recommend starting a small position as soon as possible. Now, I want to talk about the financials and I want to talk about the stock price next. Okay. Before talking about the stock price and talking about the revenue that Blnk has generated in 2020, I want to talk about something that's pretty unique to Blnk, and that is that you can be an owner-operator of one of these charging stations. So you actually own the charging station and you can actually generate your own revenue through the charging stations, which of course ultimately does provide revenue with Blnk. So let's keep that in mind when we talk about the growth headed towards the future, and we talk about the stock price, and we talk about the revenue that hopefully they will generate in the future, and when we look at 2020. Let's go. As of today, Blnk's stock price is $35 a share. And if you look back at a yearly chart, you're gonna see incredible growth during that last year. And I don't need to go into the reasons why, but really the big summary is that 2020 really marked the big shift of consciousness, global consciousness, and the global effort to push the electrification of our transportation systems. And as far as I'm concerned, this is just the beginning. So when we talk about Blnk's revenue, you'll even see that as time has gone on, it has gotten better and better. So when you look at Q4 of 2020 for Blnk, their revenue grew 250% in Q4 alone, marking the highest return that they've had, or revenue growth that they've had in 2020. And then not just that, but those owner operating, like I told you, you can own and operate those Blnk charging stations. That actually grew by 51% in Q4 alone. So people are starting to buy, purchase, and install these charging stations. So if you look from year to year, you're going to see incredible growth. So from 2019 to 2020, you're going to see that Blnk had a growth of 121%. And of course, as I mentioned, Q4 was the big earner there with 250%. Now, the negative news and the only bear argument that you can have for these electric vehicle charging companies is that they all post net losses. And with Blnk Charging, it was about $7.8 million in net losses that they experienced in 2020. Now, hopefully with their owner-operator model and this big revolution and push towards the electrification of all transportation, hopefully Blnk and a lot of these EV charging companies will post positive earnings overall. Now, as of today, I believe Blnk has over $22 million in cash, disposable cash that they have. So look for them to expand, as I mentioned earlier, of course, into Central and South America, as well as the Caribbean. Hopefully they will continue to push into Europe and make great strides forward in the electrification of the EV industry. Coming out here today in the beautiful weather absolutely destroys sitting in my office and talking to you guys about stocks. Now, I love the fact that on my computer, of course, I'm able to show you guys websites, show you guys a lot of information, but I'm gonna learn to implement both where I can actually be outside and go find these products firsthand. That's what I want this channel to become, is where I travel, I get to see new products, I get to talk to you guys about companies, but be there firsthand and share it with you guys. So there's a lot of companies in your own backyard. Do a quick little Google search and you'll be able to go find these EV charging stations everywhere. I'm in Dallas, Texas right now, and there are tons everywhere. So I'm gonna be making more videos just like this. I'd like to hear from you guys. What do you think? Comment down below. Did you like this style of video? Is it better than the ones where I'm like sitting behind my computer? I think so. I hope you do too. This is Alan from EV News. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Let's go.